Our lead is from that Cowboy-Bengal game, the sparring match, the pregame before the game. Troy Aikman dropped a little nugget for our purposes, a little nugget. You hear what he said? No? Maybe not. Appearing on sports radio hours before kickoff, but not our home in Dallas, some other station. Troy Aikman said that Mike McCarthy will remain the coach of the Cowboys next season. Now, Aikman does not believe McCarthy is going anywhere. He said, quote, short of Bill Belichick, I don't know who you're going to bring in that has a better resume, Aikman proudly and full-throatedly declared. I just feel that for a team that I really do not think is that far away, I like the way this team is playing right now, even without their franchise quarterback. Aikman said hours before the team went out there and had one of the most humiliating, emasculating losses in NFL history. All right, so let us discuss the question. Troy Aikman says that Mike McCarthy will coach the Cowboys in 2025. How much weight does this have? So I've got Speakeasy, Masterclass, and Boom Box. And we will combine all of these things together, and we are going to make a blocked punt that is not muffed by the team trying to recover. All right, so to kick off here, now typically if a broadcaster says that a coach is going to be back, the rule of thumb is you dismiss that because broadcasters cuddle with coaches all the time, right? They're in the same production meetings, and you take those conversations, those endorsements, you don't take them seriously because they're all buddy-buddy. They golf together. They're friends and all that. So they're compromised. This is different, though. This is a different situation with the Cowboys. Based on what we know of how the Cowboys do business, Troy Aikman is old. Troy Aikman's so old, he played when the Cowboys used to win Super Bowls. That's how old Troy Aikman is. So you know he's old. Long time ago. And the thing about Aikman, we've said this for a long time, that he has the password to get into the speakeasy. He's got the password, and Aikman is invited into that smoke-filled room where Jerry Jones wanders around wearing his silk smoking jacket, puffing away on his pipe. As that in my head, it's like the old Playboy Mansion where Jerry's just walking around in his silk pajamas, smoking a pipe and all that. But Aikman is part of the inner circle. Do we all agree on that? I think we all agree. Raise your hand if you don't. We all agree. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to inside workings of the Dallas Cowboys. Therefore, Troy Aikman is on the pulse of where the Cowboys are right now. He knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two, and more importantly, he's been in the room with the people that are the decision makers. Now, we know Jerry Jones is loyal to a fault. We know that. And as of prior to the Monday Night Football game, Mike McCarthy was in good shape. Now, not physically, of course, but his status, even as a lame duck. You've got to think that kind of loss the Cowboys had on Monday night to the Bengals, it in a real-world situation would cause you to second-guess that position. That you're either coaching it or you're allowing it to happen, but you got to be the dumbest team, as we said in the monologue earlier, to allow that to happen. And I didn't get past high school football, and even I know that if a kick is blocked, you don't touch it. You run away from it like it's a nuclear bomb. And a Cowboy defensive player, a special teams player, went and touched it and he muffed it and then gave the ball back to the Bengals. That's on Mike McCarthy. All right, furthermore, we now pivot. In a middle of a sizzle reel performance, an absolute sizzle reel performance, it would have been the exclamation point on an MVP campaign, except the team lost. We're talking about Josh Allen, 6 touchdowns. Bills quarterback Josh Allen, 3 on the ground, 3 through the air, by land, by sea, you name it, did a little bit of everything, and lost. But he's being called out, Josh Allen. What did Josh Allen do to cause angst over his performance for the Buffalo football team? We still haven't heard from Bills Mafia. We should do a wellness check on Bills Mafia. Those guys call us nonstop when they win. When they lose, suddenly they get in hiding. Anyway, get back to the story. So Josh Allen being called out because he was caught on camera flopping. Flop, 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 flop. Yeah, he was flopping. Now, if you didn't see this, if you're blind, or maybe you just have a life and don't pay attention to all this stuff. So Josh Allen has been accused of deceiving the referees using a ridiculous move, the floppy McFlop, for Josh Allen. So during the loss to the LA Rams, Josh Allen was seen trying to get a call from we didn't even know which Ram player it was. I was a Ram defensive player. A Ram defensive player got close to Josh Allen, and the two touched helmets. It was a very brief touch, a little touch. And then Josh Allen acted like he had been shot by a high-caliber weapon and was falling down. So what does this viral Bills quarterback Josh Allen flopping video say to you? So I'm going to go first. It shows me, and I don't know about you, but it shows me that Josh Allen has been taking a master class from his bride-to-be, his wife-to-be. Acting. She's an actress, right? He's marrying an actress from the Spider-Man franchise and all that. So this was a thespian performance by Josh Allen. And Allen, much like Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City, these guys know that they are part of a protected class. The quarterback in the NFL is a protected class. And you breathe on them too hard, it's 15 yards, automatic first down. It's true. So as a result, the Bills quarterback Josh Allen figured, hey, we're in L.A., well, actually in Inglewood, we're near Hollywood, and up to no good. Might as well show everyone that I could enter show business. I could be an actor if I want. Give it a try. Now, if that doesn't work out, he's got a future in Euro soccer or NBA. Well, they do that all the time. They have anti-flopping legislation in the NBA. All right, last thing. To the Bay Area we go. The Boogie Down Bay Area. It is not Deebo Samuel's fault that he blows. It is not. Apparently not. He is in the middle, not of a slump. He just sucks all of a sudden. All season he's been bad. He's 28 years old. Likely done with the Niners at the end of the season based on his contract, and he is suffering one of the worst seasons of his career. It's not even really close since he became established. He is bad to the bone. But amid all those problems, Samuel claims that he is not responsible for his lack of performance. He stated that he is not playing poorly, despite what your eyeballs may tell you, but rather that the problem is not receiving the ball enough. Quote, and he said this on social media, not struggling at all, just not getting the ball, close quote. Now that is what we call in this business the money quote. That's the money quote. All right, so 49er defensive back Deebo Samuel explained, or wide receiver, I should say, 49er wide receiver Deebo Samuel explained his poor season by saying, hey, I'm just not getting the ball. Is it that simple? All right, so this is a rhetorical question. You know the answer, right? You know the answer, and I know the answer. We have said this all season in previous MALLER monologues. You watch the 49ers, and when they come out for pregame warm-ups, Deebo Samuel is a star. He is a boom box star. They are styling and profiling. They got the swag, the Niners. When they come out pregame, they got that boom box, and they are feeling it. It's like a religious revival. Then the game starts, and it all goes away. All right, when the game starts, the problem is, based on my rudimentary knowledge of the NFL, Deebo Samuel has a separation problem, meaning he can't separate from the defensive back. unless there's some kind of grand conspiracy underway. See, that's the other part of this, right? That's the other part of this, that Samuel is essentially calling out Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy and the offensive coaching staff, because if you're getting open and you're not getting the ball, then that's a coaching problem. That's a quarterback problem. And then later on, Deebo stated, he said, listen, just because I voice my opinions don't mean I'm hating on any of my teammates, he said. Okay. Now, keep in mind, Deebo Samuel, if you're a Patriots fan or you go around the teams that need wide receivers, you know who they are. Teams that are looking to add a wide receiver. This is going to be one of the top guys out there. 28 right now. Good resume, not this year, the kind of guy you can get in free agency. And he's saying he's not hating on any of his teammates, but yet he's doing a great job. He's just not getting the ball, which is a indictment of the coaching staff. It is an indictment of the players. Now, the other part of the story, which is great, Deebo Samuel was absolutely KO'd by something called community notes. On X, when somebody posts something, they have, if you want to challenge it, they have a thing called community notes, which usually is used for politicians or people of a political nature, and not so much with sports people. But Deebo Samuel was absolutely given a shot to the solar polex. I mean, he was just, oh my God. The community notes on social media pointed out Deebo leads the team in drops. Oh, so good. And accurate. He does lead the team according to the stats. He leads the team in drops. It's just it's so funny. Right under the post where he's bragging about how he's doing a great job and he's just not receiving the ball, it's just pointing out he leads the team in drop passes. The continuation was just wonderful.